we're feeling the Olympic spirit this morning, folks. On the eve of the opening ceremony, some competitions already underway in Beijing. And the return of the Olympics also means the return of our pal, NBC News national political correspondent, Steve Kornacki. You'll be seeing a lot of Steve Kornacki over the next 2 weeks. He'll be breaking down the stats, breaking down the action, helping us understand some of the more obscure rules associated with some of these sports. So help us break this down, Steve. Let's start here. What are some of the numbers that we should know going into Beijing?
Yeah, good morning to everybody. Happy Olympic season, Winter Olympic season. I always like the cold weather sports personally. Well, take a look. There are 15 sports, first of all, at these Winter Games. That's less than you'd have at a Summer Olympics. I think there were 33 sports actually at the Summer Olympics. So there are 15 sports here at the Winter Olympics, although there are 109 events within those sports. That's actually up from 102 events at the last Winter Olympics. Basically, what's happened is they've added a number of mixed events that are new this time around. They have also added an event, I'm really curious about this one, called the Mono Bob. And what is that? It's a female-only event. It's the bobsled, one-person bobsled. Wow. One woman in the bobsled. So I'm really curious what that's going to look like. One of the new events at these games. By the way, more than 40% of the athletes on Team USA here in Beijing in 2022 are returning from Pyeongchang in 2018. So maybe there'll be a bit of a leg up there for the U.S. And then how about this one? This is the official Olympic mascot. 5,800. It was a contest. 5,800 submissions came in from 35 countries. Bing Duen Duen is the name.
What is that?
And I just draw your attention if you can kind of see around the edges.
Like
There's like an ice shell around the mascot. The idea is the mascot with the ice shell can skate, can snowboard, can ski, I suppose could bobsled at a moment's notice. I don't know who'd want to do that, but you could just get on your back and bobsled.
What's the name again? What's the name?
Bing Duen Duen is the name.
Bing for sure.
It's like a candy shell with a chocolatey interior. You like it, right? Hey, Steve, who usually walks away with most gold at the Winter Olympics?
Yeah, would it shock you to know that the all-time leader in gold medals at the Winter Olympics is Norway? It's a Scandinavian country with 132. A third, though, of those gold medals that Norway has won, by the way, are in cross-country skiing. So that's a sport in particular they've excelled at. USA, though, by the way, the good old USA is number 2 all-time with 105. A couple things here. Speed skating is the top sport for gold medals all-time for the U.S. But what's really changed the game, I'd say in the last 2 decades for the U.S., 2 sports have really exploded in popularity at the Winter Olympics: freestyle skiing and snowboarding. And especially in snowboarding, the U.S. has really dominated, started racking up those medals. By the way, 3rd place is Germany. The best sport in Germany all time for medals in the Winter Games is the biathlon.
Well, on that note, we've got about a minute left. Of course, some records can be broken. Can you tell us what we can look out for from Team USA?
Yeah, a couple that we can keep. Well, Shaun White, you're going to be hearing Shaun White's name a lot. You always hear his name when it comes to the Winter Olympics. 35 years old right now. That seems young to me. I think that's a little old for a snowboarder. But what he's going for, he's trying to get his 4th individual gold medal here. He's got 3 so far. Could he get a 4th one here at Beijing? Could be his last hurrah, too, at the Olympics. We just mentioned the biathlon, Germany's top sport all time. The one sport where the U.S. has never won gold, has never won a medal, I should say, at the Olympics. Maybe that would change. Also, for the first time, a non-binary athlete competing for the United States.
This is how you know Olympic season is here. Steve Kornacki is amped up at the board.
He's wearing his Olympic khakis.
Of course, yes. Not to be confused with the khakis he wears every other day.
That's right. These are special.
They are one and the same.
Thank you. Shaun White, by the way, we should note, as Steve mentioned, going for his 4th medal, competing in his 5th Winter Olympic Games. 5 games. So, thank you, Steve. We'll see you
for being here.
Thanks, guys.
Hey, thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Find your favorite recipes, celebrity interviews, uplifting stories, shop our favorite deals, and so much more with the Today app. Download it now.